Hope you're well, whatever you're doing. Recording this on the 1st of April. So for those of you that went to school in a particular era, I'm an 84 baby. So the saying pinch punch first of the month comes to mind. And even though I'm a big man with grey hairs now, not feeling an actual physical pinch, but I suppose we're all feeling or about to feel, especially in the UK, a financial pinch with all of these energy bill rises sort of like rising. So yeah, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of that. I'll talk about music. I'll let Martin Lewis, the person which shares an amazing surname, same as myself, to talk about all of that stuff. What I really want to look at, what I'm very much in at the moment, is creating content for my business. In that, really, I'm just starting to get to a point of organizing my life to create content consistently. And I'm very much in it. Like, as soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to continue editing some of the content which is going to be posted. So this is going to be a bit different from some other episodes I've recorded. I'm not able to consolidate my thoughts as clearly as 5 steps or how I'm approaching it. I'm just going to talk through what I'm doing. Creating content is king, awareness of businesses, but I just want to talk through some of the practicalities that I'm working through at the moment to be able to do that. The first being focusing on TikTok. Look, we all know that the organic reach right now is amazing and it'll probably go away at some point. And I'm a small business with not much spare money, so organic reach is something that I depend on. So I really want to take as much advantage of this opportunity as much as I can to expose people to what I do so I can get some business. With TikTok, I'm starting from scratch. Because of creating content for it, of doing like things on, say, Twitter, which is more my native platform of choice, what I'm on day to day. I don't necessarily use TikTok day to day. So I had to do the basic thing of actually familiarize myself with the platform, in that it's difficult to create content for something that you don't understand or don't use. So I've been following a lot of pages, even just a navigation of it, just to look at all the trending hashtags and sounds and different ways you can edit content and all the changes, business accounts, creator accounts, upload up to 10 minutes, etc., etc. So at a basic level, just familiarizing myself with the platform and following people and sending things back to myself of cool ideas of, oh, that looks really good, or ideas for calls to action. Let me save that so I can incorporate that into my content. That's the first thing that I've been doing. And then the second thing is actually organizing my diary so I can create consistently. In that, I did a previous episode when I talked about my time management, and in between, sort of childcare, parent responsibilities, I have 28 hours per week across 7 days to work on my business. And I calculated really that on this new routine, which I started yesterday, I'm probably going to spend about 42% of my time creating content. So it works out to about, say, 12 hours approximately. And how my life works is very, very difficult for me to create that volume of content daily as I go. I'm going to go with the approach of batch creating content, what I did yesterday, in that I create all of my content for the week, and then from there I have an option whether I schedule it in advance, so I just kind of set it and it goes, which I'll do for some of the content. But then for some of the other content, I'm actually just going to hold back, and then maybe I will upload it, because it's pretty much just uploading it and it just sends, and then I can contextualize it a bit more. If there's a particular trending hashtag that day, then I can use that, or just link to a more of a thought that I'm thinking, so it feels more real time. So do the bulk of the work all in one day, and then I've got a choice of how I use it as I go or scheduled. And the day yesterday went like this, in that planning my content, I recorded lots of videos in between 10 to 12. And how I've recorded them was just on my webcam. I'm using that more at the moment because it's easier to maneuver into place. But just setting up my setup so it's almost factory-like, just so I can knock it out. So having that screen there, having that set, webcam, just so it's set and just so I can easily maneuver it around on the little desk arm that it's on. My new fancy lighting is set, so I haven't got to bother adjust that. So everything is set there with my mic, and I'm creating a document which is outlining what type of content that I do to ensure that it's got enough variety. So with the variety, things which are, in my case, I'm talking about specifically the sample packs, my brand Shakeworks, which I'm building up. So specifically, information for music people on how to improve their bass lines. Then some, I don't know, nurturing slash, inspirational stuff. It's tough, it's hard, but we've got this creative people, content like that. Little funny things to replicate music producer life. And those are the categories I'm trying to capture. So making sure my content is varied across those. So I created a table with each of those categories and then thought of ideas about what I was going to record. A lot of those ideas I did, but I found the more I recorded, the more I came up with ideas on the fly, which was good, and I was getting into it. And the interesting thing about creating content is that I'm thinking of the edit as I'm recording, because based on my research, yes, TikTok can record up to 10-minute videos, but I'm a nobody and who's got the attention span to be invested in 10 minutes of some random person. So I'm keeping my videos to 30 seconds. So within that, I'm recording videos with that in mind of what's my hook at the beginning, telling the person what it's about, what's my call to action at the end. So really I'm looking at content about 25 to 27 seconds. So I'm thinking of that edit in mind if I'm just talking to camera, or whether I'm doing particular movements, or whether I'm pointing that area, knowing that there's going to be text there. So that's where the research prior helped with how I was creating the content. So I was recording all of these videos on my webcam, one by one, just going. So that was that part. So the upside of using my webcam is that it's just set. I can quickly incorporate sounds from my computer, which is great. So which I did to incorporate some beats that I made. So that's great. That's the advantage of using it over the mobile phone, because I can't incorporate additional sounds on the fly from my mobile phone. So that's the plus. The minus is I then now need to adjust it so it feels native to TikTok. So within that, my webcam's recording widescreen. So aspect ratio, fit for YouTube, wide. But now I need it to be, so portrait like the 9:16. So I use this online video editor called Clidio, which I use. I could use iMovie, but my computer went weird. I haven't got it anymore. There will be an episode in time which I don't complain about technology, but I'm continuing to complain. So haven't got iMovie, so I use this online video platform called Clidio, and I use the resize video. So with that, I'm resizing the videos so they can all fit portrait on a phone like that, and I'm doing that with each video. So yesterday I recorded 22 videos in a 2-hour span, just recording, go, 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 go. And then I resized all the videos, which took me another hour. So up until this point, I've recorded, made the videos fit for purpose. That's 3 hours of preparing the content. And then from there, I started to edit it. Had about 2 hours of editing, and in that 2-hour window, I managed to edit 12 videos, and they varied from me just talking to video, to putting captions, to putting video on it. So that's how I did edit it. And that's currently where I'm up to. I'm probably going to need another 2 hours to continue editing, and then I'm done for the week. And I want to get to a point where I've got enough made content that across the whole week, across 7 days, I can post 3 times a week. That's what I'm aiming for. If there's things on the fly which come up, I can do that. But having the bag 3 times a week, that's what I want to do. Have that done, start that schedule on Monday, and then start doing the 3 times each day. And continue to do this batch recording on the Thursday, because then I'm a little bit ahead of myself, thinking that there's no gap in content, that it's just ready to go. And that's where I'm at with my batch creating at the moment. Yesterday felt like an intense day, but it felt good because I'm a new business, so awareness is just important as finance. So it feels like I'm investing my time wisely in something that's important to my business. And what I'm finding is that the more content I was creating, I was almost learning more about my business and my product and what's of use. It got me really thinking about it. So in addition to building awareness and trying to build trust, I think creating content's also going to be beneficial for me as well. As I learn more about what I'm doing, intellectually learn more about what I'm doing, but then actually hone my way to be able to communicate it in a clear, compelling way. And that's what I've been working on. I'll continue doing that, and I'll see what I come up with next time I record an episode on my general thoughts. So hope you found this interesting wherever you're listening or watching this, and I'll come back with some more insights into my day-to-day soon. So take care.